What's up, everybody? So I'm gonna try and record a longer video here while I'm in the bath. So we started at 7:04, 7:05 right now. Gonna go 10 minutes. So I've been thinking about this idea for a little while. Literally started a document in the beginning of April titled Perfectionism equals Procrastination, because in my case it does, and I know a lot of other people will understand my point when I'm done. But when you want to do so good sometimes, and maybe, you know, you've been taught that the only thing that is worthwhile doing is a good job, sometimes you quit before even starting the job. And in my case, there's been a lot of things that I haven't even started because I'm in fear of not doing it right or not doing it well enough to my standards or what I believe is the standards of others around me. And that stifled me a lot in my life. And I really thought about this idea actually last September, because I've been trying to do this social media thing since last April. And the reason that I kind of quit over the winter, because, well, I chickened out. I didn't do these cold baths over the winter time. I quit preaching because I wasn't practicing anymore. And that's when I'm online and when you see me here is the only time that I'm actually practicing what I'm preaching. I shouldn't say the only time, but that's how you know that I'm actually doing what I say I'm doing. If I'm saying it online. The people in my life, like the people that I work with, the people that, you know, I live with, the people that, you know, my family and whatnot, a lot of people tell me that I'm knowledgeable, but I also tell them that, you know, I just lack discipline, and I come through with that, and I'm honest about it. And I'm honest about it because I can't live a lie, and I can't live inauthentic. I can't live how other people think that I'm, you know, better than I am or whatever. They can think whatever they want about me, but I'm definitely not going to let them have a false opinion about me. And if, you know, I'm gonna correct their perspective on me, because I don't want them to think that, you know, I don't want anybody to think that, you know, I'm doing so much better than them because I'm taking care of myself, or I'm eating this certain way, or whatever. Like, I can't stand that idea, because everybody has the opportunity to do all this stuff. But to get back to the point, why does perfectionism equal procrastination? I think the drive to do something so correctly, and then knowing that you aren't going to be correct because nothing can be 100% perfect at all times, it brings a sense, it just brings this fear and anxiety and a lot of emotional engagement in whatever you're doing. And when your emotions get involved in anything you're doing, you stop thinking logically, and you stop experiencing it, and you become a little neurotic and a little too calculated about it. And that's kind of why I don't like to script my videos. I don't have anything that I'm talking from. I just have had this idea in my head for a while, and I'm just going to present it to you. And some of you are going to listen, some of you are going to think I'm rambling, and it doesn't really matter to me, because I'm gathering the people that have a brain, in my opinion. And I don't think that life really is meant to be extremely measured and calculated like a lot of the people in the health and fitness space are going after. It's a very neurotic thing to, you know, count calories and, you know, just use all willpower and eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, you know, just to get fit and lean, and, you know, to take supplement after supplement, and, you know, basically listen to everybody else but yourself when it comes to getting, you know, healthy and fit. Because you do know what's best for your body. And I do agree that not everybody has the instinctual capacity to really know what's best for them. But that is where the beauty is. That's where the magic comes in, is by the time of you putting in the time to learn what is right for your body, and putting in the time, the trials and the errors, and problem solving, continually problem solving and continually learning. And that is literally the point of life, you know, that is discovery. And that is how you need to look at health and fitness. You shouldn't be necessarily, you know, looking to somebody else to tell you that you're healthy because, you know, you have good lab work or good this or good that, blah, blah, blah. You know, like hundreds of years ago, obviously, we didn't have, you know, all these measurements to tell whether or not we're healthy. We just, you know, you either could, you know, you had a good work capacity and you were a smart brained person, or, you know, you weren't. And, you know, not that that's a better way to live at it, but I tell you what, it's a lot less stressful than to constantly be neurotically thinking about all these numbers and metrics that you want to live up to, and the number on the scale and things of that nature. So I've procrastinated coming out on social media and just kind of showing my training philosophy, my health philosophy, and, you know, trying to really get my group behind me and start to lead a group of people toward a new path of health, a new health order, a new way to think about health, because clearly the modern medical system is very good at acute care, surgeries, you know, surgical interventions, and, you know, trauma. And, you know, 20% of the things that we see in the hospital we're really good at taking care of. The other 80%, which is chronic disease, chronic illness, and autoimmune conditions, and diabetes, and cancer, and the things like that, so terrible. We're so bad at it. And we're honestly harming more patients than we're helping when it comes to chronic illness. And I know that weighs on more healthcare professionals than just myself, but some of us take a little bit harsher than others, and I'm just doing my part in the world to try to reverse the damage that we've all unknowingly committed. And I hope everybody is following along with this, but if you're not, it's okay. Getting a little cold at this point. We're at it's 7:13. So we're at minute 9. Usually at this time I dunk my head under the water, last minute. Some nice breathing. I'm gonna go take a warm shower and eat some breakfast after this, and head on into work. Kiss my kids, kiss my wife. It's not behind me. She didn't get in the video, I don't think, but hope you guys all have a good, fantastic week. God bless you all. Walk by faith. Don't be fear-based. It doesn't help. Does not help. Life is heaven. Hell is not realizing it.